In this moment, to share what Israel means to him, I invite forward our Shinshin, our Israeli emissary who is spending the year here in America in between high school and the army, Roy Neumann, to come forward and share his words. Our fifth graders will recognize him. He spends every week with them at the JLL, and some of our teens will recognize him from Wednesday nights.
Shabbat Shalom, Chag Atzmaut Sameach. Thank you, Rabbi Blake, for the honor of speaking to this incredible congregation tonight. I am so lucky and proud to be a part of the WRT and JLL community this year. Thank you, Rabbi Citrin, and the entire JLL team for making me feel like this is my home. In about a month from now, I'll be driving down to Brooklyn with Rabbi Blake to have dinner at a restaurant he claims has the best hummus outside the Middle East. I am very excited about it. Not only am I excited to have dinner with Rabbi Blake, I am, but I'm also very excited about the hummus. Us Israelis love hummus. Now, I can almost guarantee you that without the state of Israel, someone like me, who is 100% European, according to the ancestry DNA test I took, would like hummus, which originates in Egypt, let alone know what it is. The state of Israel was founded by Jewish immigrants from all over the world. Jews from Germany, Hungary, Romania, and Poland, like my family, and Jews from the Middle East, Africa, Asia, the Americas. These immigrants brought with them their local cuisines, creating what we now call Israeli food, which includes the Middle Eastern hummus and the European schnitzel and gefilte fish. Now, I am a proud member of the gefilte fish lovers minority in Israel. The great food in Israel is just one of many things I love about my country. Throughout this year here at WRT, I talked with my fifth graders every Sunday about those other things. They include unbelievable achievements in science and technology, like inventing a device that can detect odors of diseases like cancer and Parkinson's, or the Iron Dome that protects Israeli civilians from rockets and missile fire. They include Israel's culture, the way holidays are celebrated, and so much more. If you want to hear more, find me during dinner. Last Sunday, I told my fifth graders that we're going to take a step back today. All year, we talked about all those things that make Israel great, but that today we will talk about the basic foundations of the Jewish state. The values the country was founded upon, the one it is, or still should, represent. I know that you're used to hear quotes from the Torah from this bima, but today I'll be quoting a different document, still very important, Israel's Declaration of Independence. 75 years ago this week, the Jewish leadership in the land of Israel gathered in a small room in Tel Aviv and declared the establishment of the state of Israel. On this most special occasion, Israel's first Prime Minister, David Ben-Gurion, read to the crowds in and out of the room and across the world Israel's Declaration of Independence, the document that sets the image and soul of the newborn country. The declaration starts with the history of the Jewish people and their connection and bond to the land of Israel. It says, the land of Israel was the birthplace of the Jewish people. Here their spiritual, religious, and political identity was shaped. Here they first attained to statehood, created cultural values of national and universal significance, and gave to the world the eternal book of books. The history goes on to talk about the exile of the Jewish people from their homeland and their mission of 2 millennia to return there. Then, independence is declared. Accordingly, we, by virtue of our natural and historic right, hereby declare the establishment of a Jewish state in Eretz Israel to be known as the State of Israel. So here we get the first value or characteristic of the new nation, Judaism. Now, I can guarantee to you that the secular and socialist Ben-Gurion and his allies did not mean a Jewish state in the sense of a state ruled by the laws of the Torah. Rather, they were building a homeland for the Jewish people that will be based on the values of Judaism, like tzedek, justice, or tikkun olam, repairing the world. But you don't have to take my word for it, because the declaration goes on. It says, Israel will be based on freedom, justice, and peace as envisioned by the prophets of Israel. It will ensure complete equality of social and political rights to all its inhabitants, irrespective of religion, race, or sex. It will guarantee freedom of religion, conscience, language, education, and culture. In the eyes of the founding fathers, Judaism and democracy went together. And for 75 years, Israel has maintained this balance and connection, a Jewish and democratic state, a Jewish democracy. A country based on the values of Judaism, but a thriving democracy that ensures full and equal rights to all its citizens. A country that welcomes limitless Jewish immigration, but guarantees the freedom of religion to all its citizens. This is the Israel I believe in. This is what Israel means to me. The prayer for the state of Israel that you can find in your prayer books on page 377 starts with the words, Avinu shebashamayim tzur Yisrael vegoalo, barech et medinat Yisrael, reshit tzmichat geulatenu. Now, the English version on the same page does not offer an exact translation to these words, so I want to offer it to you. It says, Our Father in heaven, rock and redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, the first manifestation of the approach of our redemption. Pretty big words. Recently, I've been thinking, is it really? Is Israel truly that, the first manifestation of the approach of our redemption? My answer, yes, it is. Israel has its faults and problems, and they probably will never entirely go away. I hope that one day they will, at least some of them. But Israel is the greatest achievement of the Jewish people in the last 2,000 years. It is a project that is still not completed of building a national, strong, and democratic homeland for the Jewish people. A country that will protect every single Jewish person around the world, will always guarantee the survival of the Jewish state. But it is also a country that ensures the rights of all its citizens, regardless of their faith. Recently, many Israelis believe that these values came under attack. Hundreds of thousands of Israelis have been protesting for the last 17 weeks, waving Israeli flags and singing our national anthem, Hatikva, the hope. These patriots were making clear to the Israeli government that these values and principles cannot and will not be compromised. Currently, it looks like they're succeeding. I believe that Israel is indeed Reshit Tzmichat Geulatenu, the first manifestation of the approach of our redemption. We simply need, like the constitution of this country says, make it more perfect. We need to strengthen its Jewish identity to include all Jews and protect its democratic values and principles. We should strive for peace with our foes and neighbors and continue to lead the world, right after Silicon Valley, in technology and innovation. We must ensure that the success of this project, one that was never attempted before, a Jewish democracy, succeeds. And now, because my boss is here, if you want to join us in celebrating this project, the State of Israel, join us for an amazing Israel 75 celebration, co-sponsored by WRT, with activities, food, dancing, a concert, and so much more. It's happening May 21st, 2 to 5 p.m. at Temple Israel at New Rochelle. May the next 75 years be even more successful than the last ones. Like my first graders say, Yom Holedet Sameach Israel. Happy birthday, Israel. Thank you.